Welcome back. If you're a woman suffering from the symptoms of low thyroid or think you might be and just aren't sure, then you don't want to miss the next few minutes. Communications Director of Integrated Health Center of the Rockies, Amanda Vargas, shares new and exciting information for women who continue to suffer from the symptoms of low thyroid. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Good to see ya. All right, let's talk about this a little bit because this is a very frustrating issue, especially for women. And when it comes to this, can you paint a little bit of a picture of what actually happens if you're suffering from a low thyroid?
Well, you know, as someone who has been working with women with this condition for so long, it's really frustrating for me to see how many women are still needlessly suffering. And it usually starts with a variety of symptoms. So maybe they have lots of weight gain, inability to lose weight, they're depressed, they're fatigued, their menstrual cycles are going haywire, they're having tons of hot flashes if they're menopausal, or they even start losing their hair. And a little time will go on and they'll say, okay, this cannot be normal. So they'll go to the doctor. The doctor will run some blood work. The blood work will come back indeed indicative of a low thyroid condition. They're prescribed thyroid medications and sent along on their way. These women then feel good, they feel validated that they trusted their intuition, and they feel like they're finally on a path of health and happiness again. But a little time will go on, and they'll have to go back to the doctor for that follow-up blood work. They'll get the blood work done, and the doctor will say, yes, we got it, everything looks good, keep doing what you're doing. And then these women are confused and looking at their doctors like they have two heads because they oftentimes feel the exact same, if not even worse, than they did at that first visit. And that's really where the frustration begins.
You know, I can only imagine that that is the core of a lot of the women that you see who are dealing with all this, is that frustration, thinking, wait a minute, nothing is really happening for the better for me, right? That must be part of what you're seeing?
Exactly. And you know, we see so many women in our practice, and of course we treat women of all age ranges, but a couple of the age ranges that really stick out to me are new moms, 30 to 40, as well as women who are roughly 45 to 60. And what's really interesting about the new mom group is that they chalk up a lot of these symptoms to having just given birth. And they think that their bodies are going to heal just with time, and the symptoms are going to subside with time. And oftentimes, you know, they're actually very, very sick, and they really need to get to the root cause of the problem in order to get better. And you know, for our patients who are roughly 45 to 60, they will go to the doctor, and their doctor will chalk up their symptoms to the aging process. And they're told they need to exercise more, they need to lose weight, and then those symptoms will probably go away. And that couldn't be further from the truth.
Well, then it begs the question, are we just treating the wrong thing?
Well,
or getting to the root of the problem really isn't being taken care of, correct?
Yeah, it's not only possible that they're treating the wrong thing, but it's highly likely that they're treating the wrong thing. And you know, that's really scary because the #1 cause of low thyroid conditions is often going untested for and undetected, which means, as I'm sure you can imagine, means it's not being treated either. And that's incredibly serious because this cause can contribute to some very serious health complications for these women, like thyroid cancer, type 2 diabetes, and even lupus. So we have to get to the root cause.
Absolutely, which is why you're having this wonderful Thyroid Dinner Event, which is Tuesday, November 12th. All you have to do is call this number 303-974-1087 to see if you qualify. As always, we want to make sure that the seating is there for you and that you qualify for that because it's always limited for this type of thing. But this is some good news. Now, in your clinic especially, you're seeing some serious results. Talk about that.
Well, you know, I think the key to our success is really getting to the root cause of the problem for these patients. We treat them like individuals, so we're able to create customized care plans in order for them to see those optimal results. And many of these patients are getting their energy levels back. They're exploding with energy. Their depression subsides, their hair loss stops, hot flashes subside, their menstrual cycles will regulate again, and it's really amazing what we see day to day.
Well, once again, I want to tell everyone that we have a free Thyroid Dinner Event coming up Tuesday. That's November 12th at 6 p.m. Now, when you're talking about these events, explain to everyone watching right now, especially if it's something that's hitting home for a lot of people, just exactly what are they going to learn at this dinner event?
I think the most important thing that you're going to learn is that there's hope. You're not going crazy, you're not making things up, you're not a hypochondriac, and there is another path to health and happiness that you can take, and I believe that it's with integrated health.
Now, talk about some of these results that you've seen, because again, the people at home might be suffering from this, maybe going back and forth with their doctors, and they are, like you say, frustrated. What can you tell them?
Well, again, a lot of these women will start seeing their menstrual cycles regulate again. Their hot flashes will subside. If they're menopausal, they're able to lose weight a lot more effortlessly than before. The weight gain stops, their brittle nails, and that will get better, and then their hair will stop falling out.
Perfect.
It's just amazing, and they can keep up with their families again and live a normal life.
Always having you here is great and informational. Thank you, Amanda, so much. Call 303-974-1087 to see if you qualify to attend the free Thyroid Dinner Event. Now, that will be November 12th at 6 p.m. So RSVP now by calling 303-974-1087. The Integrated Health Center of the Rockies paid for this segment.